So our Trinidadian brothers and sisters are mad at Vybz Kartel because he didn't turn up to perform after being paid $850,000 US.
So people, welcome back to another update. Bless up on yourself, hope everybody doing good. Right about now, we have dancehall artist Vybz Kartel in the hot seat. The breaking news coming out of TNT today. Tanku looks into Kartel's US 950,000 4x fee as fans demand money back. Viewers, Vybz Kartel did not turn up for his concert in Trinidad. So the people them angry, the people them want back their money. All those topics and more coming up in this update. If it's your first time watching this channel, feel free to click the subscribe button. Also remember, like up the video as well.
Yo, ASAP BG. Plug out the light, they are dark, your dark, have the chip on your belly full of 40 ball. Fully bad said that.
So right about now people, I go start off this one with dancehall artist Vybz Kartel versus One Caribbean Music Festival. Finance Minister Davendranath Tanku says he is intrigued by the amount of foreign exchange being mentioned in relation to payment fees for artists involved in the One Caribbean Music Festival and has requested an investigation. So right about now people, the finance minister go investigate how One Caribbean Music Festival managed to pay that fee for dancehall artist Vybz Kartel.
So our Trinidadian brothers and sisters are mad at Vybz Kartel because he didn't turn up to perform after being paid $850,000 US. That's roughly 200 million Ghana dollars, and still Kartel didn't turn up to perform. Let me say this. A lot of people are saying, oh, he could have cut short his performance and this and that, and how the small man would have suffered because people would have invested because of Kartel, and there's a whole economic collapse because Trinidad's already struggling to get the US and everything else. Kartel never cared on money, people. Understand this. One of the main reasons why Kartel is not currently living in Jamaica is because Kartel is a 50-something-year-old man, came out of prison after 13 years, and still went back to supporting gal culture. In less than a week, Kartel was in a club, basically saying Tashimela is one done. People who don't know who Tashimela is the leader of a notorious killing machine called Klansman, right? That was Kartel's bodyguard system, Kartel's enforcement system before he went to jail. But what Kartel miscalculated was that now 13 years later, Tashimela gang doesn't have the power which they had when Kartel went to jail. So due to the fact that he made this blunder, the other gangs was coming for his head. That's why he had 24-hour armed guards with big guns to protect him and his family, because why? He was not safe in Jamaica. If he did not get a visa to go to the US, Kartel would have been to St. Vincent or somewhere else. It would have been a little bit more safe, right? What I'm saying is, Kartel, I'm a big Kartel fan, but as I grow older, I've seen through the rules of Kartel. Kartel influenced all the women, the younger women back in the days, to basically destroy themselves, tattoo down, tongue ring, be freaks, cheat, do the most. Now 3/4 of them are toxic as fuck, even spewing over toxicity at him and his new wife, right? Besides that, Kartel is a typical Anglo-Saxon. Kartel's a typical industry plant. Kartel corrupt the ghetto youth to the extent whereby Kartel was literally put in jail for the safety of the Jamaican population, meaning the youths coming up, because during the Gully and Gaza fights, they were killing themselves in the streets. And even though Movado and Kartel was preaching peace on the surface, Kartel group was still going to districts which was controlled by the Gully side and shooting it up and all these things. These things are documented. So Kartel was, even if he did not, alive lizard like what they said, they put Kartel away for the main reason that Kartel was a danger to the general public of Jamaica. Even in his 50-year-old state, Kartel come out of prison and went back to the same bullshit. What Kartel did, start supporting gangs, took his family out of Jamaica, take them to Miami, bought houses to them so that they can live in a safe, nice, white neighborhood. Whilst the children in the Caribbean killing themselves in the ghetto over the violence being spewed in the music. So to the adults who still out here saying, oh, we ashamed of Kartel and Kartel should have done this and Kartel should have done that. Kartel only cares about himself and how much he can get. That's why when DJ Magnum of Guyana was bashing Kartel, I had nothing to say. Even though I'm somewhat of a Kartel fan and I know what Magnum is doing is hypocritical because Magnum's a DJ who's still going to pay Kartel at his events, his shows, whatsoever the fuck he get books for. I didn't say anything because I understand that in general, I cannot support one wrong with another wrong. So, to the Trinidadian brothers and sisters who are mad at Vybz Kartel because he collect $850,000 and he could have cut Shorty performance and still come in light of his fandom in Trinidad. And just remember, before Kartel got to jail, the last big show he did was in Trinidad. Kartel cares nothing about loyalty. So, y'all fighting to be loyal to somebody who doesn't care nothing about loyalty. Kartel only care about bread. 90% of the entertainer social media personalities only care about bread. So, when y'all expect these people to have this humanitarian side and do stuff for you because, you know, you're the fan, you're supporting them years and years and years, they could care less.
Before I go any further, viewers, shout out Paris Saint-Germain 2025 Champions League winners after beating Inter Milan 5-0 in the final. PSG very first time winning the Champions League. It's a very good look. So viewers, may I go close off this update with popular TikToker / recording artist Shakin Murray. Shakin Murray basically a speak on dancehall artist Vybz Kartel. Shakin Murray attack to the people them who say Vybz Kartel a charge too much. This is what Shakin Murray have to say, people.
Me hear them a say Vybz Kartel a charge too much money. Well, here what I say. Artists, when they are them a charge money, you know. Remember the patrons them. And remember say some of them not rich and then can't afford certain amount of money. But at the same time, I don't want them go like say reggae music and dancehall music now have no values, you know. So when an artist charge a money and when I talk about the artist a charge too much money and this and that and that and that, I don't want to go like say reggae and dancehall and like a skettle where everybody can just come jump on and just jump on, you know. I like when I go down our market and see some like a fluxy pea and some like a fluxy mango. And you can't just buy them for anything. And I saw it got this there. Over the years, me soon I go on like reggae and dancehall now no values, you know. And I see this brother here when he Vybz Kartel, I set a standard for make them know say reggae and dancehall have values I want to flip you up. And I say it. So I tell the artists them say, when they eye them a charge, use on the discussion, but value the music. Like a dibby hand to mouth business and like a hustling business. Them things they for cut out. Because some years ago, I used to see artists I travel to Europe with them bands and I charge money. But I know what to say nowadays. No artists now travel come to Europe with them bands anymore and I charge some like a monkey money. What the eye them a deal with? Yeah, them a water down the thing. And I say it. So here what me I say now. Patrons. Big up on yourself because if you no come and show, no show can go on. And I notice say a certain type of people want come take over this thing I like say I feed them it. And upon another angle, the rest of genre music them in the earth. When for them artists a charge one big whack of money, I don't hear nobody a complain. But when it comes to reggae and dancehall, I'm going like say it now no values. No sir, and I say it got this day yeah. And if you pay up higher and value the music, value reggae and dancehall have values. Set that standard and make them know, say, reggae and dancehall have values. I'm a promoter, an artist, the item fi negotiate in a way where the music value and the patrons them can afford for forward. You hear me I tell you now? And don't bother go on like say, a dibby business when it comes to reggae and dancehall. Standard of set. Right, so. Shakin Murray said that.